Greetings, true believers. Trail Pal Spider-Man. Gonna do another mail call box opening for you. I got in 5 boxes today, most of which is from Black Friday, Cyber Monday purchases. So let's get right down to it. This first one is from CBL Soaps. So you know, I just did a video the other day and got something from CBL, so here's another one. It feels like there's more in here than what I ordered, so we're gonna see what is going on in here. So what I ordered was some Ghost Dragon's Blood version 2. So this is the Dragon's Blood scent, but with the second version of the Ghost, so the one that lasts a little bit longer. So this was kind of a special order, not by me actually, but by somebody who attended the Kansas City Wet Shavers meetup. I was talking to them about CBL soaps, and they smelled the Dragon's Blood that I had, and they really liked the Dragon's Blood. And I was telling him about the Ghost formula and the version 2 of the Ghost formula. And so he contacted Chris and asked if he could make the Ghost Dragon's Blood in the version 2. And I know Chris was already out of the original Ghost Dragon's Blood, so he made up a smaller order, just made a handful of pucks. I don't even think they were on the main site. I think it was maybe a private link, and he sent it to him and let him order whatever he wanted, and then that guy forwarded it to me and said, hey, I was talking to you and Chris made some soap, and if you're interested, here's the link. So I followed the link and I ordered some soap. And so now I've got plenty of Ghost Dragon's Blood in the version 2. So now I have version 1 and version 2. So this is a sample of some soap. This is a different base. This is a hard base. And it is a Jerry's Hair Tonic scented soap, which is kind of what I associate with barbershop, is the Jerry's Hair Tonic. I don't really like the Clubman scents, and Bay Rum is good, but Bay Rum isn't really what I associate with barbershop. I associate barbershop smells as either Jerry's Hair Tonic or like Barbicide, and just kind of medicinal scents. So I never really had the Pinard Clubman sort of scent in my head, or when I remember going to barbershops, I just kind of remember that hair tonic scent. And this is a puck of CBL Brute, which Brute is one of my favorite scents, and I love Brute scented soaps and all the aftershaves and colognes with Brute. So that was a couple of bonuses that Chris threw in with my order. So thank you very much, Chris. Okay, so this is grooming department. So I ordered 2 soaps from grooming department. First one is Elon, if that's how you pronounce it. And that one is a juniper forward, at least. I know there's other scents in it, other notes in it. I'm not sure what all is in it, because it doesn't list the notes on it, but it does have juniper berries right on the front. So it's not a Again, these are all, I just brought these in from outside a little bit ago, so they're kind of cold, so they might be retaining some of the scents, and they're not coming off the way that they would be if they were warmed up. So it's just initial impression. Not a super sweet smelling juniper. Definitely has more pine, or more of like a pine needle, juniper bush smell rather than just the berries. But there's some other stuff going on. So initially I do like this one. And then this one, I don't even know how to pronounce this. Kiefer, conifer. And I don't remember what this one was supposed to smell like or what the notes were on this one, and they're not listed on here. I'll say it's kind of green. Kind of green, kind of woody. It smells really good. So I think I'm gonna like both of these. These will be my first grooming department soaps. I did go through some samples from Chris Gear Noir. He sent me some samples of several different bases, and I think there's 5 samples overall, all different scents, and then probably 3 different bases. I know this is a vegan base, and this is a donkey milk base, so still considered a veggie soap, I guess, is what they have it listed as, but it is made with donkey milk, so I don't know how you can really call that a veggie or a vegan base if it's got the donkey milk in it, but they do. So this one is from Southern Witchcrafts. So really interested in a lot of their soaps. They seem to be of the more darker scented soaps that I really kind of enjoy as of late, like trying the Bearsher and Man Hallows and the Vespers. So I think some of their soaps are really gonna hit me in the right spot, so to speak. Some cool tissue paper, just kind of a nice touch. Their business card. So everything that I wanted to get, they didn't have it all in stock, but I at least got samples of everything I wanted to try. So the first one I got is Autumn Ash. Very strong scent. I like that. Much stronger than the grooming department soaps right off the tub. Slightly soft, I would say probably comparable to CBL soaps in firmness. I like this a lot. It's definitely woody and smoky, but not a campfire type scent, which is what I was worried about getting this one, but I really like this. So I'll do a better review later when I actually have all the notes for all these in front of me. But I do like this one a lot. Necromantic. This one is a bit floral. But there's other stuff going on that I think is interesting. I'm not a huge floral guy, but there's definitely other stuff going on in it. I'm not sure what. There's rose. There's rose and something else, some other floral in there. But like I said, there's other stuff going on, so it's not just a floral scent. So again, that's one that I think I'm really going to enjoy. Lycanthropy. Got a soap sample. So This one's not really jumping out at me. So I'm maybe glad that I only have the sample of this one. So we're gonna have to explore this one a little bit and see if it's something that I wanna purchase, but initially I'm thinking no. So that could be a good thing that this was only a sample. There's some sort of green bright note in it that I can't place. But again, we'll spend some more time with these later. This one, Alchemist, they didn't have a soap sample, so I had to settle for the aftershave sample. So this is gonna be a little bit tricky. Kind of seeing if this is one that I'm gonna wanna purchase as a soap. Probably gonna have to actually put some on my skin, spread it around, let the, I'm not sure, it's kind of a milky, it's still a liquid, but it's kind of milky, so I'm not sure what their base is. I didn't really look at the ingredients of their aftershave base, so I don't know if it's alcohol based or not, but either way, get it on my skin, let it evaporate, let it kind of settle out and kind of see what the scents are. Just right off the nose, I don't know if this is one that I would purchase as a full soap, so this is really working out, because if they'd have had all these in stock, I would have bought all of these as full tubs while they had their Black Friday or Cyber Monday sale going on. But I think I lucked out getting full tubs of the ones that I like and samples of the ones that I don't. Now this one is Durantia, which I believe is only available in samples right now. I think it's on their future release schedule. So I think this is one of their winter release scents that is not yet available in a full tub. And this one is very lightly scented, and I'm not really getting anything from it. So again, it's cold. It's gonna smell different after it warms up, once I bloom it. But very light. I almost just smell like soapy smell from this one. So I think I lucked out getting 2 full tubs of the Autumn Ash and the Necromantic, and I think those are gonna be ones that I do enjoy. Definitely the Autumn Ash, I love. That's gonna be an awesome fall scent. Necromantic, we'll see. It's all I really smell that I can place is the florals, so we'll see if more comes out of those later on to see if I enjoy it or if it's gonna be one that I might not keep. I don't know, that one, because it's so florally, there's other stuff going on, but we're just gonna have to see how the notes play. All right, this one is from Oz Shaving Company, which is a local artisan from Kansas City area, which is the nearest big city to me. So their operation is from about an hour and a half away from me, but I'm hoping to be able to see them at a local event, whether it be one of our Kansas City meetups or whether it be one of the craft fairs, artisan fairs. I know they do those all the time. They got one coming up this weekend that they're gonna be at. I'd like to try to go to that, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to. All right, so what I got from them, first thing, this is really amazing. I got one of their winter brushes. So this is the brush. I didn't get any, I already got the winter soap and the aftershave. And this is kind of one of their matching brushes. I really, really like the look of this. The white on the bottom, the red on top, and then it's got some clear on the bottom so you can kind of see through portions of it. This brush is everything that I wanted it to be. I know Ian the guy who makes this stuff. He turns these brushes himself. I think he pours the acrylic himself. And he had posted pictures of a winter brush on his Facebook, on his Instagram, but they weren't in the store. And I'm like, that brush is really, really cool, and I want to have one. And I asked him about him, and he said that the one that he made basically had a defect. And so he didn't have it on the site. And that he was going to make more, and he said he was going to make more and have them on the site for the Black Friday sale. So I was waiting for that. And the one that he posted, I didn't really care for because it was like solid red on top, and then it had a white band, and then it had more red down here. So some people might like that one because it's kind of like a candy cane kind of stripe to it. But I really liked the one that he had initially, which was more like this one, where the red was on top and just kind of dripping down. And I was hoping that mine was going to be more like that one than the one that he posted pictures of. And so seeing this one for the first time, I'm really, really digging this brush. The other things that I got were 3 soaps and 3 aftershaves. So what I got was the Foxville, which is one of the packing peanut dust all over this thing. One of their seasonal fall scents. This is one that Dawn has and has done a review on. It's kind of a spicy scent, like a little bit of a sweet cinnamon sort of smell. I'm not sure, I don't think he lists the notes on this at all, but it's got a very sweet, almost, I don't know, it, like the first hit that I get, it's not coming off right now, right when it's cold, but I had a sample of it, and the first split second that I would smell it came off as like a bubble gum, sweet bubble gum. Then the longer you smell it, it kind of, that scent goes away, and then it turns into the spice. The other one, Jack Pumpkinhead. Now I know I've said in the past that I'm not really wild about pumpkin scents, and in fact did not like CBL's Pumpkin Oud. But for some reason this one I do like. It's right on the borderline of liking it and not liking it. It's very heavy on the spice. I think there is actually pumpkin puree in it, and there's some pumpkin lager beer in it, which again is very similar to Chris's, because Chris's pumpkin, or harvest oud is what he called it, has a beer base as well. But this one was on sale, on clearance basically, because it was a fall scent. And then on top of that, the Black Friday deals, 30% off of everything for subscribers. So I got it at a really good deal. And then I bundled them with the aftershaves. So all of these got bundled, and you save a couple bucks on each of them by getting the aftershave and the soap together. So they ended up being around 10 bucks each, I think. So it was a really good deal. So I got the Jack Pumpkinhead aftershave, which I'm not really sure how that is going to translate as an aftershave. So I'm really curious about that. So I'm not, like, I think some of these I'll like as soaps, but maybe not like them as aftershaves. That's kind of the way I am with a lot of scents. Like, I don't typically get aftershave and soap pairs, sets, because typically there's scents that I like as an aftershave or as a soap, but I don't like it as an aftershave, or it's not something I would want to wear as an aftershave. But the aftershave smells a little bit different. So we'll see. Let's see what the Foxville smells like. That's coming off as different than the soap as well, so maybe they're not the exact same scent, but they're very similar. The other one I got is TikTok, and I went back and forth on this one, deciding whether or not to get it. This is, shoot, the other one said what it was on the front. I think it's coffee and leather, maybe? Or coffee and something. I forget. No, it wasn't coffee and leather. Coffee and tobacco. So two scents that I don't like individually, necessarily. But for some reason, these two together kind of work. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna like this well enough to use it. I don't know. We'll see. My safety cat is trying to get into the packing peanuts. So I don't know. We'll give this one a go and see if I decide to keep it or not. I may pass that one along. Okay, one more box, and this one probably has the most in it of everything that I have so far. And that is a box from West Coast Shaving. Alright, so they had a super good deal. 40% off of West Coast Shaving branded items. So I got 2 of the West Coast Shaving soaps and again matching aftershaves. It looks like they sent me the wrong thing, unless I messed up when I ordered. I'm gonna have to check my packing slip in my order form. What I intended on ordering was the Fougere, which that's correct. I got the Fougere aftershave and the soap. And that smells really good. Kind of what I was hoping for, expecting from a Fougere. And then the other one that I was supposed to get was the Kaifi, whatever. But the soap that they sent me was the Oriental. So let me check the packing slip. It's not actually on here. There it is. So this says Oriental. So I probably put the wrong one in my cart because they are a very similar colored label. So it looks like I ordered the wrong thing. My bad. So the Oriental, it's kind of bright. Maybe somewhat florally, but Josh had sent me a sample of the Kaifer soap, which is what I was basing my purchase off of. So I'll have to go back and look and check out his sample again, compare it to this, see which one I like better. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep this or pass it along and see if I actually want to order the replacement one. I don't know how I did that. Okay, what do we have here? This is a cologne sample of Barrister & Mann's Fougere Gothique. And it's a very small sample, but the full-size aftershave is like $80. Really expensive. So I kind of wanted to just test this out and see if I liked it. It's a dark scent, which again, I really kind of like those dark scents right now, and the Hallows and the Vespers, I have really enjoyed their colognes, but this one is so expensive. I really wanted to check it out and see if I was gonna love it before blindly spending that much on a cologne. Declaration Grooming Dirty Ver. This was kind of a blind purchase. Just I do like vetiver, so kind of took a gamble on that one. It's the Icarus base, so this will be my first full tub of Icarus base, and it's definitely a darker vetiver. So initial sniff, I'm digging it. We discussed this product a while back and decided that next time I had an opportunity to pick one up, I would, and it's the Colonel Conk Lime. So glycerin, melt and pour sort of base. I think I've had this at one point, and it's an average soap. There's nothing spectacular about it. And in my effort to reduce soaps, I think I got rid of it, piffed it to somebody else, but I dig lime, so I ended up picking it up again. Got a box of Persona Blues. Oh no, these are not what I wanted. These aren't the blue ones. I wanted the blue ones. Dang it. Again, I'm gonna have to check my order because I swear I put the blue ones in my shopping cart. And then the last thing is a brush stand that hopefully fits one of my brushes. So I got this brush from, yes it does. So I got this brush from Oz Shaving. So I needed a stand to hold that one upright because this octopus shape is weird and obviously isn't going to stand up on its own. So this one is going to need a stand to hold it. So that is going to perfectly hold. I was worried that it was going to be too short and the bristles were going to sit on the ground, but that height is absolutely perfect. So now I can put this one on display in my den. So that's perfect end to that. So I'm gonna have to check my order form on a couple of things, but I'm sure it's probably my mistake. Order the wrong things. I'm gonna have to check these blades. I don't know if anybody knows if these blades are the same as the Blue Labs. Is it just different packaging, or is this a different blade? I have not been up on the Persona in quite a while. Let me take one of these and open it up. It says it's comfort coated, which is what I wanted. It says Persona Supers on here. I don't know. We'll have to try them out and see. And if I don't like them, I'll probably end up piffing them or something. So there's my mail call. It's kind of big one. Had, like I said, 5 boxes to go through, so this is taking a while to get done. But I hope you enjoyed the ride with me and kind of talking about some of these scents as they came in. So we'll see you next time when I do I'll probably do a shave video tomorrow morning. I'll use my Vespers set. and try that scent out for the first time for a shave. And then as I get a couple more boxes in, we'll do another opening video. So until then, we'll see you on the forums. I'm Spider. Later, guys.